right. You see the Heavy C shirt, hat, and glass. I got all kinds of fucking swag going on. And a beer in front of me, a single beer, so you know it's got to be above 9%, or I wouldn't be drinking it by itself and have no other stage dressing here, stage right. And what beer do we have from Heavy C's out of Baltimore, Maryland, US of A? Yay, we've got their 20-year storm. That's right, 20 years of our good friends at Heavy C's has been on the market. I, in fact, have been drinking Heavy C's for 18 of those 20 years that I can remember. But when you have a beer memory, sometimes you remember what beer tastes like, but not other things. So, what about 20-Year Storm? Well, 20-Year Storm is an homage to 20 years. Also, their first Heavy C's labeled beer, which is their Winter Storm, as they call it, or Winter Storm, if you're not talking like a fucking pirate. Now, it's an Imperial ESB. So is Winter Storm, really, because it's an American take on the ESB, because it clocks in at 7.5%. This particular Imperial vintage clocks in at 10% ABV and 70 IBUs. Now, what else about this beer? Well, it's barrel aged. That's right, they barrel age it for 75 days in bourbon barrels. So I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent. As you know, I've had a love, kind of not love as much relationship with Heavy C's barrel aged beers because of the short amount of time that they barrel age things. But longer doesn't always mean better, and I go into all beer reviews with an open mind. And what opens my mind about this beer is what ingredients are in it first. Now, for hops in this, they're using a fuck ton of ingredients, by the way. For hops in this, they're using Warrior, UK Fuggle, Cascade, UK Goldings, and Centennial. That's a lot of hops. Sounds tasty. For malt, they're using Two-Row, Crystal, Optic, Caramalt, and Chocolate, many of which were imported from the UK as well. And the adjunct in this beer, besides the bourbon barrels and its presence with the beer, is Domino's brown sugar. If you know anything about Baltimore, you've seen the Baltimore skyline. There's a big-ass Domino's sugar plant in Baltimore, and it's been there forever. So, you know what? It's time to stop flapping my gums on this. Now that I've retreated down here to this dungeon, you may hear some banging and clanging and voices upstairs because sometimes you just gotta escape and drink a fucking beer. And this is a great candidate for it. So, yes, I'm supposed to be stopping flapping my gums. So it's time to pop the top on the 20-Year Storm. I think that's how they'd want me to say it. Sounding like a fucking pirate. And get it into my, yes, that's right, Heavy C's snifter that has served me so well for many reviews. Here we go, diving in. Boom! Gigantic hiss off the top. Of course, obsessively collectible Heavy C's crown. Not that I don't have 5 billion of them. They have changed this a little more, though. He's got the black hat again, which I believe he had originally, then they dropped the color out. But anyways, smells like bourbon deliciousness from here. Let's get it in the glass. Look at that caramel deliciousness pouring out there. I like ESBs. Not everybody does. They're not everybody's thing. And I really dig the base beer, or the, I guess, non as big Imperial version of this, the original Winter Storm. So, let's see what's up with the appearance of this. It's a gorgeous mahogany brown color with like lovely ruby glints coming through the glass. We got a solid, tightly packed finger of off-white bubbles. Take a look at that, guys. It looks pirate delicious. Arr. I can't help it. Fucking Heavy C's and pirate shit. Yeah, anyways, so, pirate, yeah. Let's see what's up with the aroma. Oh, aroma, sorry. Wow. Big blast of bourbon, caramel, toffee, a bit of earthy hop in the background, almost a little bit of pine and citrus zest as well. Alcohol subdued. There is bourbon spirit aroma, but it's not like a boozy fusel aroma. Bourbon layered with toffee, caramel, a little tiny chocolate and coffee note in the background, very faint. Plenty of citrus as the nose opens up on this beer. Fruitiness, like a cherry, sort of dried cherry kind of fruitiness. And that, like the earthy hop in the background from those UK-based hops, man, smells delicious. Happy 20th anniversary, Heavy C's. I'm diving in. Let's see what's up with the 20-Year Storm. Cheers. Hello. Excellent glass lacing. This, I'm going to say it, is one of the most drinkable bourbon barrel aged beers I've had from Heavy C's. This is a big, up in your freaking grill malt experience, no doubt. Lovely toffee and caramel up front. A lot of vanilla Big vanilla coming from the wood. The bourbon taste isn't huge. There's a mild warming in the chest. It's got a nice medium full mouthfeel to it. Spot on carbonation. Super easy to drink. I could pound this glass top to bottom without a problem, besides the fucking fact that I wouldn't be able to walk after I did that. But maybe we don't always need to walk after we drink a beer. Maybe we go night-night and shit. Anyways, wow. You know what? To me, I've had a lot of underwhelming, anniversary beers. It's about like 20 years, 25 years. You know, when you hit the 20 years mark, you got to make something fucking tasty. Heavy Seas has done that. I've had some shitty anniversary beers, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you make that an anniversary beer? Like a little 4% bullshit kind of Pilsner or some cop-out for a fucking anniversary? This is a tasty beer. It's well done. I almost wonder what more time in the barrel would have done. I think maybe more time would even, like, maybe they did 90 days or 120 days. It would kick up that bourbon more. I don't know if it make it more fusel or boozy. But, man, as it sets now, quite tasty. Like I say, if you like your malty beers with a nice vanilla kick, a little bit of earthy hop in there, a bit of chocolate, tons of toffee and caramel in this beer. Caramel and toffee for fucking days. The vanilla is quite nice in this. And even I'm getting a little bit of coconut, Joe. Average Joe, you like coconut in beers, don't you? A little tiny bit of coconut in the back end of this, but very well made. Maybe the aftertaste of this is almost of like sweetened pipe tobacco, that like aroma that you get from that, but really well done. I'm digging this beer. Bravo, Heavy Seas. This beat my expectations. I'm going to tell you that straight up. I wasn't expecting this to be something I would be digging, and I'm digging on it, as you can tell. So, let's grade this beer. Rate beer at the time of recording has no grade, and a couple reviews. Nah, not a surprise. Beer Advocate has no grade. Untapped is giving it 3.92 caps. So, and that's out of 5. So that's probably into the A range. I'm going to give this beer a high A. I'm going to give it a 95. I think it has cellar potential. It tastes great. It's well balanced. There's no off flavors in it. The alcohol is very well hidden, save a bit of warming in the chest. It's not fusel at all. And if you've drank Heavy Seas beer, this is a great, I'm giving this from experience, having drank Heavy Seas beer for 18 years. Okay? I've drank pretty much everything that I can get my hands on that they've put out over the years, save a beer here or there that wasn't my thing. And this, along with, they had a beer called, Thank You Very Much. It had like Elvis on it. That was a kick-ass beer. They used to make one called Smoke on the Water, which is a really nice house beer, or smoked beer, stout, porter style. But anyways, I'm digressing. That's what I do. So, I'm giving this beer an A. Have you had this beer? Maybe, maybe not. It's only been brewed once, limited edition, not going to be brewed again. If you have had this beer, let me know what you think, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth, and when I know what you know, I get more pirate, like, I get more smarter and more beer geekish, so I can tell you more about beer, and you can say, damn, DJ's kind of fun because he's a fucking beer geek, and I don't have to be that because he can do that and take the work out of it for me. Yes. So, I'm going to actually buy another bottle of this for the cellar. I only bought one because, like I said, I was a little tentative about some of their barrel-aged beers. This is a really tasty drop that I would buy again in a fucking heartbeat, and I will. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, we got to do something really important. We got to think globally. We got to drink locally. That's right, because I'm going local today. Drinking some Heavy Seas beer. That's right. You know how we roll around here at DJs BrewTube. Hell yes. And all that is supporting the craft beer movement. I've been supporting my local brewery here, Heavy Seas, for 18 fucking years. Have you been doing your job? I hope you have been. You know, that's what you got to do. Also, if you would rate, comment, subscribe, especially if this is your first time with us, and smash that like button, that would put my big ass happy face on, along with just one bottle of this. No doubt. Look at that awesome glass lacing. Oh, I'm digressing. You're not surprised. Anyway, so to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you. Thanks a million to Heavy Seas for making this awesome beer and getting it done for 20 years here in Balmer, Hun. You know, serving us up with the craft beer suds and saving us from shit products like Natty Boh. Yes, that's right. I said it. Natty Boh is cheap shit. Yes, I have drank copious amount of gallons in it, but it just doesn't taste that great. It's fucking swill. And when it's cold, okay, you can't taste it, and it goes down and refreshes on a summer day, but it bites and sucks dick. Anyway, so, till then, like I said, I got nothing but a bunch of 20-year storm drinking love for you. And you know what's coming? That's right. Are you ready for it? Hell yes. A big...